Hello students, this is the Earth Science Reference Table review for the Regents. So if you have watched the previous videos, so you know that we already talked about properties of water, specific heats of common materials, radioactive decay data, equations. So the next part we have average chemical composition of Earth crust, hydrosphere and troposphere. So first of all, you need to know what is the Earth crust means. So let me just quickly show you that. Alright, so here you can see the Earth crust. So this thin layer that you can see, this is the hard outer layer. You can see this is not very thick, and this is the Earth crust, which is mostly made of rocks. Okay, so now we need to know what we have in there. Okay, so these are the elements that are found in the Earth crust. So we have oxygen, silicon, aluminum, and so on. The thing you need to remember you are getting the Earth Science Reference Table in your exam, but what you need to know is percent by mass and percent by volume. Okay, so what are they? Percent by mass, percent by volume. So you can, first of all, I already told you that the Earth crust is made of these elements. Okay, out of all these elements, the most important one you can see is oxygen. Okay, and it says the percent by mass is 46.10, percent by volume is 94.04. What they mean? So let's quickly explain what this means. So first, let's say the Earth's crust is made of this two things. Okay, a pencil and a nut. So this is, okay, let me just quickly draw this. So let's say this is our Earth's crust. Okay, let's remove this two now. So that's Earth crust. Now you see this tiny part is made of this nut, correct? And the rest is made of this pencil, correct? So if we are talking about volume, if I look at this, I can say that almost 95% is made of this pencil, right? And only 5% is made of this nut. So that is what is meant when I say percent by volume. So you can see that mostly we have oxygen, which is occupying 94.04%. so if they're talking about percent by volume, so you know that this whole space is occupied by oxygen. Only a tiny bit is made of this nut. So that is what it means when we're talking about percent by volume. Now, percent by mass, what that means. Now, if I try to measure the weight of these two things, I'm feeling like they two have the same mass. Okay, if you need to know what is mass and volume means, you can look at the previous video. I think it's video number 3, so where I talked about the equations. So even though the pencil is huge, but the mass, if I try to compare their masses, they have the same mass. This is very dense, that's why it's heavy, and this is made of wood, which is not very dense. Okay, so when I'm talking about the mass, I said that these two feel the same. So that really means that you have almost 50% pencil. But this is percent by mass, remember that. And 50% is not. Okay, and this is also percent by mass. So these are the two important things you need to know: percent by mass and percent by volume. So when you're talking about volume, you see a huge space is occupied by this pencil. That's why the volume is so high, 95%, and only 5% is occupied by this nut. But when we are talking about the mass, you look at the contents, okay, not the volume. So these two feel the same. Okay, so that is why it's very different. Okay, so this is about Earth crust. And what about hydrosphere and troposphere? So what is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere is all the water on the Earth's surface. So we already know that the water is made of what? Hydrogen and oxygen. So if you look at percent by volume, you don't need to know percent by mass. You can see 33% is oxygen, 66% is hydrogen, and other is only 1%. And what is troposphere? So let me just quickly show you what is the troposphere. Here is troposphere. So this is Earth. You can see the troposphere is the lowest region of the atmosphere. So this is from the sea level. If you go up to 20 kilometers, then you have the troposphere. Okay, so if we look at the troposphere, you can see we have mostly two elements. One is oxygen, another is the nitrogen. So nitrogen is 78% by volume, and oxygen is 21% by volume, and other is 1%. Okay, so that is all about this part: average chemical composition of Earth crust, hydrosphere, and troposphere. Alright, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll see you next time with another topic. Thanks for watching. Bye.